This is the true story of 7 Mexican-American boys from the same family that served during World War II. These boys served in the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, and the Merchant Marines. The boys were the children of Inez and Damasio Nogales and their oldest daughter, Donaciana, and her husband, Manuel Flores. Private First Class Frank Nogales served in the 634th Tank Destroyer Battalion. The 634th Tank Destroyer Battalion was attached as a spearhead unit for the 1st Infantry Division. These units saw continuous combat in Normandy, northern France, Belgium, Germany, and Czechoslovakia. Lieutenant Raymond Flores was a B-17 pilot for the 94th Bomb Group in the 8th Air Force. Raymond piloted a B-17 crew of 9 airmen on 35 combat missions. This included attacking the heavily defended cities of Berlin, Munich, Stuttgart, and oil facilities in Mersburg and Bochum, all in Germany. Technical Sergeant Cruz Nogales was a radio operator on both B-24 and B-17 bombers for the 493rd Bomb Group. Cruz flew 31 bombing missions over France and Germany. On a mission over Ludwigshafen, Germany, his B-17 was hit by a flak shell, resulting in a massive hole in the left wing. Cruz was severely injured and spent 3 weeks in an Army hospital. Second Mate Albert Flores was a merchant marine officer on many convoys in the Atlantic, Arctic, Indian, and Pacific Oceans. Albert was on countless Liberty and Victory ships, delivering war supplies from 1941 till the end of 1945. In the Indian Ocean, his ship was sunk by the Japanese. He was wounded in the leg and eye, which required an operation at a Bombay hospital. He was also on Arctic convoys to Russia. Coxswain David Flores was a landing craft operator for the 7th Amphibious Force of the U.S. Pacific Fleet. David participated in the invasion of New Guinea and dozens of islands in the Philippines. This included the major invasions of Leyte and Luzon Islands. During the Luzon operation, over 50 U.S. ships were damaged or sunk by kamikaze attacks. Staff Sergeant Damasio Nogales was a B-24 aerial gunner for the 392nd Bomb Group. Damasio flew 23 combat missions starting in December of 1944. This included deep penetration bombings near Magdeburg, Lauta, Regensburg, and Nuremberg, Germany. He was part of Operation Varsity, which supported the U.S. 17th Airborne Division by dropping supplies at the low altitude of 300 feet. Corporal Manuel Flores was a C-46 aircraft mechanic for the 2nd Combat Cargo Group, part of the 5th Air Force. Manuel was on a ship that docked in Tokyo Bay right after the surrender of Japan. On the way to a new airfield, his truck drove through the center of Tokyo. Manuel witnessed the total destruction and human destitute caused by the worst firebombing in the history of all wars.